Hey guys, let me check our streams and let's wrap up our day. Um, and it's been an interesting one for sure. I don't know about you, but I'm having fun. Um, a lot of it actually. A channel. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at her butt. Let's be gender neutral. At his butt. At their butt. Look at, oh my God, look at their butt. Unvolumed up thrust, which is weird. That's not how it works. Russell 2000. It's unvolumed. Wait. Yeah. Russell 2000 at absolute all-time highs. It's an interesting place to be. Volumed. There was a potential entry. No, there wasn't. Anywho, it's this. Now, it's 0.5. There is some volume. Yeah. 0.5 is good. So it would be like fair to say that potentially this can be. We'll see how the rest of the market goes. Times are turbulent, I'm telling you, right here, right now. SPY shows us the beginning of correction finally, unvolumed, so I wouldn't have much faith in that. The trade I didn't take and my trading coach was not in approval of. The heck is this? Yeah. Wait. Yeah, we are now above our rotation point. Dollar. Q's is in correction, unvolumed whatsoever. You know, ready to go higher. I don't think so, but by the chart. RTS needed a test. And where is it on monthly anyway? Yeah, and there is no context. And technically, if you put this on monthly, this 0.5, come on. Come on, Fibonacci. Don't be rude. Yeah, this one. We are in 0.5. It's not a bad place to be. And it reversed regardless of the transition extremum and went down, so this is a good volume, but we need a new transition extremum and the whole shebang, or close manipulation signal on daily and a test. Other than that, it's a great place. It's a great place. This thing goes lower. Super technically it's balance, but yeah. And also you see in defense of this level, not this level. Look at this volume. Look at this volume. My laptop freaks out of simultaneous streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I can hear its vent going off. Well, it's 16 GB. I bought it like 3 years ago. There's no intention to stream whatsoever at the time. So maybe for my next one, I'll go for a bigger, mm, both graphic card actually and RAM. Yeah, if this is a balance in 0.5, then we're below our, yeah, so technically it's matching levels. Well, practically, of course, there was no, so it's even this. It's, I think is bullshit, of course, and we should, and that was contract switch. So, but I think we should look at this guy as an independent approach. Yeah, like this. And then you see evening session? Huh, can be wild. Volume, please. Volume, please. Yeah, something like this. And volume distribution. Well, it's still a part of this extremum. So, and it has a tail, so it would be fair to say that this volume is the part of the extremum. So it's like suboptimal. It's not the best. I worked with an actor on set and I said like suboptimal and he was like, this is such a Russian thing to say. I was like, what do you mean? How would you say? And he was like, not the best. And I was like, yeah. uh, I think also partially it's like because I like to overcomplicate my speech for no apparent reason. And maybe it's also like cultural thing. So maybe part of it is because I am Russian. I had to break even here. I took a liberty to take this trade, this upthrust with no test, and it went on test. Even with test, I would have taken it here, and then it went here. It was a good volume. I don't know. Yeah, no. I could have been in profit, but anyhow, I'm in this. It corrected to 0.5. I think that's it actually for 0.5 for correction. So it's now good in continuation of the trend. Um, that being the sign of strength for now. It's a little semi-artificial because bigger volume is still here, but this was the part of this upthrust. So now, and that's in a good place because it's at the where the price was breaking the support level, and I should really stop. Like I should rebrand them because like in my trading culture, it's not like support and resistance because it gives you a misconception of what's going on there. It's more so buying zone and selling zone. But I'm continuing to call it support and resistance just because it's better for the keyword and people who wander into my videos at least have some terms that they can recognize. But yeah, Intel is now good in continuation of the trend. I'm still in this one. And I think it's like 0.5. So now we are getting the local extremum, right? And that's 13. And that's 63. So, and that actually was yeah. So that's what we have right now on Intel. Hazy giving us a T1. Yeah, yeah. It's in 0.5, so what are you gonna do with it? So does the magnet, uh, a child, a business venture of Magnitsky, was one of the biggest, if not the biggest, grocery store chain in Russia. But guess what? I just talked to the guy, not the Magnitsky, but someone who is like more connected to Russia. A few years ago, Putin allies, he sold his business. Let's put it this way. He sold his business. He's got enough of money, but they just take. If your business grows big enough, they just come and take. You either have to merge with them or they're just gonna come and get you. They're just gonna come and get you. I don't even know the benefit of charging it like this, but respecting the transition extremum. And this volume is a little bit big. And it's more or less properly distributed. Yeah, so you can tell. It's more like, I'd say, mm, it's more long than short. So we can be here for now. Still want to keep this. Still want to keep this. Just for funsies to see. And that's the level, and that's the 0.5. Самолет. KHC. I missed my chance to break even. Here, maybe it wouldn't though. It just kissed the level, but uh, this continues to, you know, go lower. This guy does what we wanted to do for now. Uh, yeah, I don't think this sign of strength is valid at all, as you might see. Um, that's not the sign of strength. It will be. I think it's not yet, but it will be. It is. It is. It is already. So, um, yeah, I think we are in a good place. On daily, hourly, hey, you have to be forward. Yeah, like this. And since it closes into correction, so the long charging make no sense on hourly anymore. Um, so we are in this situation. Wait, no. I'm sorry. This is 9:30. We are in this situation um on hourly now. Yeah. Looking good. Oracle looks good. It looks like good to add. It just, I don't want to accumulate my risks. Or maybe now for something like shorter, you know, it's this now. Well, the why did I go to inferior time frame? Oh, to see the volume distribution. Yeah, volume distribution is it's 9:30. Yeah, volume distribution is kind of long on this wave, but it doesn't matter because we already got this volume and we have a closed manipulation signal, so we don't need it tests, is my point. Do you feel risky? And now I have all reasons to do it because it's counter trend, but it's at the T1 level. It's a T1 level. It's like 1 bar reversal, which is uncommon. However, on daily, it gives me absolutely all rights to go for the trade. Oh wow. And now we have a virtual stop for this guy. Well, technically, I am in this trade now. Um, but it can be like you put minus for November, oh, for February. This one can be, that's an initiative takeover. Initiative takeover here. And then boom, it resumes from this volume. And then it resumes again. It resumes again. Should I add? No, let's not stack up. Maybe like something short. No, I'm already in this trade. Enough. I'm like too funky now. I'm just like, oh, look at this. Now look at this. Yeah, looks good, man. Yeah, looks good. It's good in continuation of the trend. That's good, like whatever you want to do with it. Huh. Interesting. It's actually after this gap. That's funny. Yeah. All right. Countcasts. It raises his gains. Why? Like, am I even doing with it? So we had to cut it off because it's a correction now officially. So this wouldn't have worked anyways. Boom. Oh, it's at the level now. But look, if seen like this, That may be what's going on. Um, yeah. And then possibility. Possibility. One done is all it takes. Yeah, bruh. It's definitely weakness. I see strengths and I see weakness. That's true. On inferior time frame. It's not going to be ideal. So like I'm just the only problem with this spring with this upthrust is that this volume is bigger, so that would need a test. However, you have a big cumulatively these three bars are a bigger volume than this, but doesn't matter. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. We'll see. Maybe it's a false break to 0.5. Just because it was like so high, so it needed to go to 0.5 and then bump from here. We'll know soon. Needs to be 10.5, but only the real stop loss, stop market. It's not really like stop loss, it's a stop market. The order itself. So only stop market, please. That breaks the Sign strength level, so the next stop probably would be holy crap. Would be here. Yeah. So oops. Sorry. Sorry, Google. Google. We have Google Mogul. What is it? Is it like a drink, like an egg? What do you call it in English? Grog? Google. Google. Google Mogul. Google Mogul. Uh, Kogel. Oh, it's Kogel. Oh my gosh, it's Kogel Mogul. It's just we Russians renamed it to Gogol Mogul because Gogol is the famous, well, Ukrainian, but like really Russian author. He wrote in Russian, like Russian Ukrainian, whatever you call it. But uh, we studied him in school. Very famous, like Leo Tolstoy or Dostoevsky, that type of caliber. I don't think he's like really well known in the West, but it's so interesting how like Tolstoy and Dostoevsky are like known to the world, but like even more prominent, like Pushkin, Lermontov, and those guys, they are not. So, so weird. There should be a reason, there should be an explanation. Um, there was a trade, but too far from 0.5. Yeah, this thing now goes down in its correction, so technically we don't, it's, yeah, you got the close manipulation signal. Same here. Yeah, it probably wants to go meet its 0.5. This level doesn't matter. This level, I don't think it matters. Dun, 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 dun. This thing um, held the level. 582 close 583. So yeah. But and it's not even a correction, so technically uh, that would need a test. Goldman Sachs. I thought I said that thing about Goldman Sachs. Um, you guys, I'm reading the Lehman Brothers trilogy right now. The trade I didn't take uh, twice. So what? Crucify me now. Yeah. And currently it's also a sign of strength. I would be very skeptical about. Done. So yeah, and it's a break, so it needs a transition extreme and all of that. But yeah, I'm more fooling around. I also was thinking today that maybe like financial crises and big corrections are bound to happen like in August, September, because it's like harvesting time. So traditionally, even though financial world has nothing to do with agriculture, traditionally it's like deep in psychology of human beings to like harvest your gains um and close your profitable positions in September, because that's the time where our ancestors um uh, would harvest as well. Do you guys think it's stretched? Look at this. This is good. This is really good. Uh yeah. Oracle is good, but I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna add this long never happened on Aeroflot, the Russian air. What do you call the air company? Yeah, the biggest, the ans, the successor of Soviet Union monopolist, air freight monopolist. What do you call like what do you call a Boeing company? Air company. Uh, it's transportation, but specifically air. That was like a balance, so that was tradable, and that's a balance.